Hello everybody, welcome to another video. As you can see, I'm sitting here waiting at a red light like you're supposed to. And as you can see, they're just turning, and that one over there is clearly a red. Doesn't matter to cyclists though, does it? Yeah, that wasn't red, mate, was it? But we're going to stick on this cyclist for a second, because we're coming up to another set of traffic lights. And was the one that just back there, was that a one-off? Or was it just, you know, he constantly does this sort of thing? As you can see, they're turning and they're going to go red, and he goes onto the opposite side of the road to go through this. Why? Because he knows this area and he knows exactly what he's doing. Because he knows that the road he's entering now is one way, and the only traffic coming towards him will be coming out of that turning there and turning right. So he's pulled out to the right to stop anything coming from there across. So he's got more time to go through a red light a bit safer. So he knows exactly what he's doing. So I'm saying he does this sort of stuff all the time. Now, it's not just cyclists that keep going through red lights, it's cars as well. Now, if I would have gone straight on with that cyclist, this is the road that I would be on. This is Epsom, by the way. And we're looking at the car in front of us. It's turned amber there. The second one's amber, red. Should he have stopped? Of course he should have stopped. But he hasn't. So it's not just cyclists. So as you can see in this clip, there is nothing on the road, no traffic. I've got one car behind me and he's quite a long way back, which I will show you in a second. There we go, quite a long way back, which makes it even worse when someone pulls out in front of you to actually do a 27-point turn. It's why just not wait until the road is just completely clear, because you wouldn't have had to wait very long, or learn how to do a 3-point turn a little bit quicker than this. Now, you know when it's wrong when your passenger actually puts their arm up to say sorry. You know, the passenger knows that you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't keep anyone waiting while you're pissing about in the middle of the road here. And even he puts his arm up to say sorry or thank you, whatever. But you shouldn't be doing it. I know it's only a few seconds, but your manoeuvre shouldn't affect anyone else. Now, in this clip, we are going back to where I had to eat some humble pie about the cyclist. Remember that roundabout? Where they're allowed in the left-hand lane and turn right from the left-hand lane. But that's cyclists, not vehicles, yeah? The vehicle we're looking at is this red one here. It's in the wrong lane. It wants to turn right at this roundabout, but for some reason, it's in the left lane. Now, we all make mistakes. We all get in the wrong lane occasionally. But if you are in the wrong lane, how about putting a bloody indicator on? Let everyone know what you're going to do. Cut straight across that pickup truck without even indicating it's going to do it. As I say, it's bad enough being in the wrong lane like that at a roundabout. You should know roughly where you're going at a roundabout, but to not indicate that you're actually in the wrong lane is pretty bloody poor. Now, in this clip, I'm on the A24 going from Dorking to Leatherhead. This road is normally as clear as a bell until you get to the roundabout. There's a weeny bit of traffic at the roundabout. But today it's solid, and that means one thing, doesn't it? Well, it could mean two things. It could mean roadworks or a crash. In this case, it's a crash. Are my investigating team, my crash investigating team, ready to work out what went wrong here? I have my own opinion, but let's see what you think in the comment section down below. But what we're looking at here first is, you can see down in the distance there the blue flashing lights, so we know that something's going on. None of us knew because we were on the bend and we've been waiting here for about half an hour. So now we can see what's going on. So it's a bit of a merging turn, and everyone in front of me here is merging turn perfectly. Yep, and I let in an Audi. Yeah, always an Audi. But I let an Audi in, so I don't hate them. A lot of people think that I hate Audis. I don't. I actually really like Audis. I'm not too keen on the drivers, though. Most of them. Some of them. I don't know how to say it. Some is probably best, isn't it? But let's get back on track, shall we? Now, a lot of people will be saying, why are you not using the right-hand lane and then merging turn up there? Well, because it's an accident, really. I think give them some space. There's no need to go tearing up there and just pull in there. And as you can see behind me, the merging turn works well-ish. The Mitsubishi behind me doesn't do a very good job. Doesn't let the red car in, which it should do, really. I know there's a lot of road in front of these guys, but we're giving them some space. And after being sat here for half an hour, we're just grateful that we're bloody moving, to be honest. We're all out of our cars chatting and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so when it did move, I was quite surprised that the Mitsubishi didn't let anyone in. The car behind the Mitsubishi let in 2, but then the Mitsubishi lets the Ford out from this side road. So it ain't as if it's not letting people out, but just didn't do the merging turn very well, which isn't the end of the world. But I do like to show these things to see that some people do use their heads, do it properly, and I'm in favour of not using that road up in front on the right hand side here, because you know there's no need to drive straight up to the crash zone here and pull out. So we're, you know, as I say, we've been waiting here for half an hour. A few more seconds pulling in to the inside lane ain't going to hurt anyone, is it? So, can you guess which cars they are? Which cars have had the crash here? Obviously, this one to the left-hand side is completely foobarred, isn't it? If you see it from the rear and the rear camera in a second, it's been hit on the right-hand side of it, right-hand side of the back. And this one here, no usual suspects though, as you can see. I mean, this is a dual carriageway, so that one's been spun round somehow. And we'll show you that car, the first car, which is a Suzuki, if I'm not mistaken. That one is completely foobarred. That one's been hit pretty hard, as we're coming up to it just in a second. Yeah, pretty hard on the right hand side there. So you would think logically that the Volprick has hit him, but who's to know? Hopefully they have a dash cam on there and they can actually work it out, because it's quite hard to work out what's happened on these vehicles where they've been spun around and all that sort of stuff. So as ever, let us know in the comments down below whose fault it was. So a little bit further down the road, we come to a very, very small man who's having a midlife crisis. It's actually really embarrassing, because as soon as he sees people, he actually puts his foot down, so the car makes a lot of noise, so people look at him in his teeny little sports car here. It's really embarrassing, it's really childish, but he's not a young man. And he's not a big man, he's a very small man. Where is he? Where the hell is he? You can see his face in the mirror there. He hasn't got no hair, he's had a bit of a polish up this morning. You can see he's nice and shiny, but every time he sees someone, he has to have a little bit of a rev up. But where is he? Where is he? I can't see him. And the car's small enough. So how small is this man? He's a very small man. And like most small men most small men that I know, they are quite aggressive. They have small bloke syndrome. And, well, you'll see him do the same thing again in a second. Big revs up. Wait for the people. There you go. More people on the left. A few more on the left. Yeah, make them look at you. Yeah, there's a few more people on the left. There we go, a bit more revvy. Yeah, well done, mate. But then they look at you and they can't see you, because it's like inch eye, private eye driving the bloody thing. I shouldn't really take the mick, because I haven't reached my midlife crisis yet. I am at the right age, but I've not done it yet. I've just got to go and buy a noisy little sports car, one that I can actually fit in as well. I've just got to run it by the missus first though, I guess. So that's not going to happen, is it? So we'll get back on track here now, shall we? My second crash of the day. Yep. Coming up here on the left hand side, there's a few cars that are pulled over. I cannot see any damage to them, but I think someone's pulled out from where that Range Rover is and someone's hit someone. It is a pig of a turning, that is, where that Range Rover's pulling out of. I've pulled out of there many times myself, and it's a pig of a turning to get out of, because they come flying round that bend too fast, because they're coming off the mad mile there, and they're used to driving quite fast. Even though it's a 30 here, they still don't drive at 30. There's an old girl there that she's very upset. I don't know whether she's driving that Bentley and she's got to take it back to the old man and say, I've crashed a Bentley, but I couldn't see any damage on it. So I don't know what's going on there, but I know the old girl was a bit upset. What car she was driving, who knows? But yeah, I couldn't see any damage on anything. Now in this clip we're in Croydon, and these traffic lights, they're not broken, they're just faulty because we have missed a turn. But it doesn't mean that you can do this. That's a red light that you're both going through there. But like I say, we have missed a turn and we've been here quite a bloody while, but they do go green eventually. Not broken, just have to be patient. And as we come round the bend here, you can see there he is over the right hand side. It didn't get him very far, did it? Now in this clip, I'm going through Carshalton Village. And look at all the protesters out. Left hand side, right hand side. They're all protesting about the vaccine, the COVID vaccine. I thought we'd all done and dusted with that. But there they are. They're still out. And they're out every Sunday. Even Remembrance Sunday, and they make people bib and all that sort of stuff when there is a remembrance thing just over here on the right hand side, a little bit further up. But did you notice anything about these people protesting about the jab and all of this sort of stuff? Did you notice anything about them? Have a look again from the rear camera now. They're all social distancing. They're all against the jab, but they're all social distancing. Not one of them is actually close to the other one. Yeah, it did amuse me when I saw that. They're all so far apart from each other, but they're all against the jab. But they're all against being close to each other as well. Good job, guys. Idiots. And speaking of idiots, or as should be fools, really, that guy in the van behind us, the Burke in the Merc, remember the 2-second rule? Yeah, we're just going to turn right here and go over the bridge over Carshalton Ponds. And then the Merc is going to follow me and obviously get too close because he's a fool.
So if you're not sure how close is too close, try the 2-second rule. Select a marker on the road ahead, such as a bridge or sign. And then when the car in front passes it, count 2 seconds. If you reach the marker before 2 seconds are up, you're too close and should drop back. Next time you're traveling on an open road at a speed of 40 or more, try saying to yourself, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule.
Oh, yeah.
It takes just 2 seconds to say. Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. Try the 2-second rule. It'll help you keep your distance and it could save your life.
Is something wrong with you or what? I'll just slow up, mate. Fuck you. Yeah, you can do the 2-second rule or you can do what I said there. And I do mean slow down, not slow up. I don't know why I keep saying slow up. Maybe it's a dyslexia thing coming out. I don't know. But I will slow down with people like this and just keep them waiting. Sod 'em. Not literally sod 'em, by the way. So now we're back in Epsom. Same thing again really. The lights I'm waiting at are red. They are going to change. And if we look over to the right hand side, you'll see the cyclist again that do not wait. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you if I've got a green and you're still going through and you're looking at me? You know that you went through a red light, matey. Now, before I show you this next clip, does anyone remember the film Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman where he dresses up as a woman? This one here, he dresses up as a woman to get an acting job. Well, I've seen him or her in Epsom. There she is over there in the pink. She will walk in front of me in a second so you get a better look. There's Tootsie. Is that not a dead ringer? Anyway, as you can see, I haven't blocked the crossing here. Even though they have got a red man, they are still crossing in front of me here, which they shouldn't do. They've still got a red man. And even this guy in the wheelchair, he knows he shouldn't do it, but he does give me a nod of appreciation for waiting for him. But I've got a big gap in front of me now, which is going to be filled by someone. Someone that's coming round the outside in a second. As we go to the rear camera now, you can see all the people going behind me, which they shouldn't be crossing there neither, because there's a green light coming towards them from over there directly behind us. And we're looking at that car there that seems to think that that lane to the right hand side, which is blocked by the way by roadworks, is for them. You can see up there, just to let you know, that it is still a red man for that crossing. And this car comes down here, overtakes, and that lane is closed. And it's in lane 3. And where did you want to go?
Fucking hell. What the fuck was that? Soppy.
Yes, I cannot say that word on YouTube, I'm afraid.
Sit it up there.
Now I can see that the person in this car, I don't know if it's a man or a woman or anything like that, is actually looking at me in their mirror, and I've pointed to my dash cam, showing them that, you know, you're on film. And it has an effect. It has an effect. Because they're going to say sorry now.
That there, yeah?
Yeah, they're saying sorry with their hazard lights to me, that they cut me up. But the thing that I find really annoying here...
Now drive sensibly. Now that you've seen the camera, now drive sensibly.
Is that it doesn't drive sensibly. It's more concerned about me behind it. And as you can see, I'm not going that close to it. Obviously, I am here because we're pulling up to a roundabout. But I'm not... There's, you know, good distance. We're driving pretty slow. I know I've speeded this up, but it's going from side to side in the lane, because I can see it's looking at me in the mirror. I'm not trying to intimidate it. I'm not doing anything of the sort. I'm not speeding, and neither are they. And well, you'll see it almost hit the curb here. It's more interested in me than driving and looking in front. Why not drive and look in front from the start rather than cut me up back there, and you wouldn't have to worry about this. But the power of a dash cam can sometimes make people do stupid, even more stupid things than what you've caught them for. And again, I'm not intimidating this person at all. You saw how far away I was to them. I'm not you know, getting right up their arse or anything like that. And you'll see in a minute that they're really slow away from the traffic lights here, because they're looking in the mirror at me. And again, I get a hand up of an apology, because they've kept me waiting at a green light, because they're more interested in looking to see what I'm doing. I'm not, you can hear me in the car. I'm not gesturing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not swearing or nothing. Look.
Yeah, you can go.
And I get a hand up, and they're starting to actually have a little bit of a panic up, I think, that I'm still behind them.
Doing well, aren't you?
And I do get another apology as well. The arm come up again there. Yeah, so I don't know how to explain this one, because, as I keep saying, I'm not trying to intimidate them. If I was trying to intimidate them, I'd be a lot bloody closer than what I am, and I'd be speeding and maybe even getting in front of them and slamming on the brakes. But I don't drive like that anyway. And I'm going this way. I'm not actually, you know, in actual fact, I get a job offer right here, right at this roundabout, which is why I'm even slower getting away here. So I want to go back the other way now to go to the hotel, the Holiday Inn, which is by the Epsom Racecourse on the side. So I will go round and leave them alone here. But they definitely was intimidated by me for having a camera, not my driving. I don't think anyway. Now in this clip we are looking at someone who's been using the self-entitlement car wax again. Oh, just so you know, I am looking into having some self-entitlement body spray come out. Yes, I kid you not, I'm going to be going into the business of self-entitlement body spray. Oh yes, but here's the car on the right hand side here. Yep, the Burke in the Merc don't know how long his car is, or her car is, and sticks the nose out. I'm going to be stopping here at this zebra crossing like you're supposed to. And if we go to the rear camera, we will see the van behind me doesn't let the Merc out. Why the hell should it? But the Merc in the Merc doesn't go backwards, it goes forwards and just holds everybody up because it's been using the self-entitlement wax. So there you go. Anyway, just keep an eye out for the body spray that's coming out shortly. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.